NATO emerged as a pivotal institution aimed at preserving peace and stability across Europe, primarily by ensuring the United States' involvement, managing Germany's ambitions, and effectively keeping the Soviet Union at bay. The original objectives of this alliance were paramount in establishing regional harmony and security. Through its stewardship of NATO, the United States significantly expanded its global influence, fostering partnerships not only within Europe but across diverse regions. This strategic involvement has also aligned seamlessly with American economic interests on a worldwide scale, creating a symbiotic relationship that has endured through decades. However, the burgeoning tensions that have recently surfaced between the U.S. and its European allies present a stark contrast to the historical context in which NATO was conceived. Once regarded as the keystone of global cooperation, this alliance now grapples with uncertainty and distrust among its members. The reactions from global leaders, particularly from figures like Iran's supreme leader, underscore a growing perception that American support is increasingly perceived as unreliable. This evolving sentiment has profound implications, eroding trust in U.S. commitments and potentially destabilizing alliances worldwide. The recent suspension of American aid to Ukraine can be expected to severely hinder its military capabilities, especially as stockpiles of critical supplies are anticipated to dwindle within just a few months. In this vacuum, Europe faces a formidable challenge in attempting to bridge the shortfall left by the U.S. Moreover, U.S. intelligence support has been indispensable to Ukraine's defense strategies, leveraging an extensive network of informants and sophisticated surveillance technologies. This intricate role appears unlikely to be supplanted by European efforts anytime soon, illustrating the unique value of American assistance. In return, Ukraine has demonstrated its loyalty and strategic importance to the United States by sharing critical intelligence, including technical documents related to Russian submarine capabilities. Such cooperation not only fortifies Ukraine's position in the conflict, but also showcases its value as an ally in the ongoing geopolitical struggle. Considering the prospect of a peace agreement, one cannot overlook the implications of allowing Russia to maintain control over seized territories, which could potentially afford it the opportunity to recuperate and fortify its military for future operations. This scenario raises significant concerns about long-term stability in the region. The apparent easing of support from the U.S. has raised questions about NATO's collective security framework, especially as the withdrawal of American aid and the easing of sanctions against Russia convey a troubling narrative regarding the U.S.'s reliability as an ally. Such actions could precipitate a crisis of confidence among NATO members. Moreover, discussions surrounding potential U.S. military action in Greenland and Panama add another layer of complexity and risk to the geopolitical landscape. Given their connections to NATO and allied nations like Denmark, any aggressive maneuvers here could have daunting ramifications for transatlantic relations. In response to these dynamics, European leaders, particularly those in Germany and France, are increasingly advocating for military autonomy. This move signifies a noteworthy shift away from traditional reliance on U.S. defense resources and contractors, reflecting a desire for greater strategic independence. NATO's current dependence on American military assets, such as the F-35, introduces a precarious vulnerability. Should the U.S. opt to restrict access to critical military updates, the implications for Europe's defense posture could be profound, compromising its security in unforeseen ways. The Future Combat Air System Initiative, a collaborative effort among France, Germany, and Spain, seeks to bolster Europe's defense capabilities while concurrently diminishing reliance on U.S. technologies. This ambition reflects a growing recognition of the need for self-sufficiency within European defense frameworks. Additionally, the Global Combat Air Program, which includes participation from the UK, Italy, and Japan, marks another significant stride toward advancing Europe's military technological landscape. These partnerships are indicative of a concerted effort to cultivate a robust and independent defense infrastructure. Lastly, Increasing apprehensions regarding the U.S. military presence in Europe are palpable, as European nations express concerns about the potential exploitation of U.S. bases in future conflicts. This backdrop of uncertainty underscores the complex interplay of alliances and the critical need for dialogue and understanding.